Hello and welcome to Tech Math online class offered here at Newcastle School of Trades. I am Mrs. Brest. I'm going to be your instructor this quarter for this class. Just wanted to take a few minutes to walk you through the class, kind of show you where everything's at, go over some important information with you for the class, just to get you ready and so that way you're prepared for the class this quarter. So first thing we're going to do is when you log into the class here, at the top of the page here, you get the little welcome. If you notice right in the course resource section here, this section right here is your instructor's name, Mrs. Brest, that's me. Underneath my name there, you'll find my email address. That's the email address you're going to use to communicate with me. Email will be our primary source of communication this quarter in this class. So that's the email address that you'll use to reach out to me to communicate with me. Anytime that you have any problems or questions, make sure that you are emailing me immediately. I do check my email on a regular basis and I will reply back to you fairly quickly. So make sure that you do reach out to me immediately. That way we have time to resolve any questions or problems that you have. Also, if you notice right below that section, we've got some links listed right here. In that section, you can find the link to your textbook. Those links are also down further. The class is going to be divided up into 9-week sections, and each section has the links to the books and the assignments and everything as well, but you can also access it up here at the top as well. We're going to take a look at these two sections right here. That's where you can find your copy of your syllabus. Make sure that you do open that syllabus up. Make sure you look it over very carefully. It's going to have a lot of important information about the class for this quarter, so make sure you review that very carefully. Also, your class schedule is listed there, and I also emailed that out to you in your school emails, so make sure that you open that up and save a copy on your device. That way you have it, but you can also find it here in this link. I'm going to open this up and we're going to take a look at that. So the class is going to be broken up into 9-week sections. Here's the chart that gives you your start dates. Each week is going to have a start date and then a due date. For the most part, the class will open, each week will open up on a Monday and be due the following Sunday by 11 p.m. There are a couple weeks that it's a little different and adjusted a little different, like the week of Thanksgiving and Christmas. The week before those holidays are adjusted a little bit, so you get a couple extra days on those weeks. But for the most part, everything's going to be running Monday through Sunday. So make sure you are paying attention to these dates. And also this first week starts on a Tuesday because the quarter didn't start till a Tuesday instead of a Monday. So make sure you keep track of these dates. Like I said, they're here in this link. They're also in your email. And also you can find them in each section, weekly section listed right here at the top bar of each section will be the dates. So this is week 1. We're going to be working on sign number, addition and subtraction of sign numbers, and your start date will be October 20th, which is today, and then it will be due this Sunday the 25th by 11 p.m. And then the same thing for week 2. Your dates are listed here, and then so on for the 9 weeks. So you have 3 different places that you can find your due dates, your open dates, and your due dates. So make sure that you're keeping track of those. Make sure you are going in and completing your assignments by the due date. There will be no extension for late assignments or anything, so everything has to be turned in by the due date. And also don't, with this math, don't wait until last minute. Don't wait till the last hour or two before it's due to jump in here and start completing this stuff. Because if you run into any technical problems, maybe your device isn't working or whatever, or if you have a problem and don't understand something, you're not going to give yourself enough time to get those problems resolved and get your stuff turned in on time. So you do, like I said, have an entire week to work on these assignments, and make sure that you are getting in here early and getting started on them. That way, if you do run into a problem, you give yourself enough time to get the problem resolved before the deadline. All right, next thing we're going to talk about, each week we're going to be covering sections of we're going to be covering 2 chapters this quarter in this class, chapter 6 and chapter 7, which is pre-algebra and algebra. And so we're going to be covering sections of those chapters throughout the 9 weeks. Each section is divided up here on the page. So this is week 1. This is what I'll be due this week. All right, so what we have here, this section right here is your links to your ebook, links to videos. So there's 2 links there, one for each section, because we're covering 6.1 and 6.2 for week 1. So there's links. When you open those links up, there'll be multiple videos in there for you to watch for each section. And then also there's a narrated PowerPoint there for you as well to review. Make sure first you're going to read your book, your e-text, those 2 sections of chapter 6, watch your videos, and then you'll complete your homework assignments, which you can find right here under this assignment section. There's 2 links, so you have 2 homeworks, one for section 6.1 and one for section 6.2. When you open those homework assignments, we'll open up 6.1. You'll have several problems in here to complete. So if we go to question 1, you got 14 problems in this section. You'll put your answer right here in this little box down here. If you have any problems and you're not sure how to solve the problem after you've read the book, watched the videos, and you're still not quite sure, right up here in the homework, this box right here, question help, that'll help you. So if you drop that down, there's options there to get some additional help on that particular problem. So you can click help me solve this, and it'll take you step by step on how to solve a similar problem. View an example. So it gives you a sample problem and shows you, and then you can just hit continue, and it keeps going through the different steps on how to solve that problem. There's also, if there's a video available, it says animation there. It'll do an animation and walk you through the problem. Or if there's a video, it'll have a link there for a video to watch. Textbook, it'll take you to that section of the textbook where they're discussing this type of problem. And lastly, there's Ask My Instructor. You can click on that and it'll shoot me an email saying that you need assistance with this problem. So you got multiple options there if you get stuck on any of the problems in the homework. Now this is only available in the homework though, not in the test or the quiz. But you do have that available to use in the homework to help you. So if you get stuck on anything, that's really important to remember. And then also for this week, you have, hold on one second, I hit the wrong button. You have 2 homework assignments and a test that'll be due. Here is where you can find your test, the link for that. When you go in to do the tests now, I want to show you this. Your tests are going to be listed up here at the top of the page. So here is this week's test. I don't know why 7.4 is showing up there. I'll have to make a correction to that apparently. But it should only be showing the current test up there. That's where you'll click and go into that, and it'll open it up your test for you. So it's at the very top of the page. These down here where it says sample test and quizzes, are just for practice. These are not the actual tests, and these are not required to complete. So if you want to complete them, you can for extra practice, but they're not going to count towards your grade. It tells you right here that it does not affect your grade by completing those. So you're not required to do them, but you're welcome to do them just as practice if you want to just make sure that you are good to go before you begin the test. But again, your test will be listed here at the top. That's where you'll find the actual test. And again, you only get one attempt at the test, so make sure that you're ready for the test before you open it up. All right, so this week for week 1, you've got the 2 homework assignments and the test, and that's where you can find everything. And we'll do that for 9 weeks. Here's week 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on, all the way down. Again, if you have any questions at all, please contact me immediately, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. All right, I want to wish you all the best in the class, and good luck to you all.